guys, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about supplements that can support your eczema and your topical steroid withdrawal, otherwise known as TSW. My name's Layla Nafa and this is my channel dedicated towards healing those of you with skin inflammatory conditions. I've had TSW for the last 2.5 years and I've had eczema pretty much since birth. I've been on and off steroids for the majority of my life until I reached a point whereby I was in topical steroid withdrawal and my steroids simply weren't working anymore. From then on, my skin was completely covered head to toe in a red inflammatory skin condition. I have been treating myself through a homeopathic practitioner who has helped me along my way and given a lot of guidance in terms of diet, supplements and well-being. I have really had an enormous healing process throughout, especially this last year. I've been very pleased with my results. I have been a little bit naughty this weekend, which is hence why I've had a little bit of a red neck today. I had a bit of sugar, which I'm not really supposed to have, and you can see the effects on my neck today. So there you go, that just shows to you exactly what happens when you veer from your diet. So we're going to get started with the supplements, but before we do, if you guys are interested in seeing more videos about eczema, skin inflammatory diseases, it could be also psoriasis, lupus, or ways just to heal with any inflammation you might have in your body, then do click on the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up for these videos and check out some of my other videos that I've done already. So with supplements, I take a variety of supplements and I've been on these supplements for almost 11 months, coming up to a year now. The number one supplement that I'm going to put in the link below, I don't actually have a bottle here with me now, is a probiotic that I've been on for a very long time called Histaminx. And what Histaminx is the only type of probiotic that doesn't contain histamines. We are very much linked with our skin inflammation to histamines and to our diet and what we're putting inside our bodies. And histamine is a huge factor in terms of healing. I've been on this Histaminx, as I said, for a long time. I've recently come off it and I'm just trying to learn now to support my body without the use of having the Histaminx because I have been on it for a very long time. That said, if you are really in the thick of your TSW or you're having quite big eczema flares at the moment, then Histaminx is a really good probiotic to go. Calcium. Calcium is probably one of the most underrated supplements in terms of skin, as it boosts the acidity of the skin's acid mantle, which increases the skin's ability to protect itself against allergens and infection. Calcium maintains the right amount of moisturizing lipids in the epidermis layer of the skin by triggering lipid production. We often associate calcium with dairy, milk, cheese, butter, thinking that that is our best source of calcium. But obviously, if we are not tolerant to dairy, then our other sources of calcium are supplementation, but also leafy green vegetables, fatty fish like sardines, broccoli, cabbage, and fortified cereals. The calcium supplement that I take is called Bone Restorer by Life Extensions, and I'll put this in the link below, of course, as well. And what I like about this is that it contains a high amount of vitamin D. And vitamin D is also very important in terms of our skin, as most people with eczema have a deficiency in vitamin D. So the vitamin D and the calcium work together by producing a good, healthy epidermis. This Bone Restorer also contains vitamin K2. Vitamin K2 plays a significant role in inhibiting the inflammation signs of eczema. It strengthens the skin's natural barrier function, enabling it to grow stronger and retain moisture for longer. The next supplement that I think is also very critical with our healing is milk thistle. Milk thistle helps protect the liver. We all have eaten and drunk a fair amount over the years, and milk thistle really helps cleanse that liver out for our detoxification, which is exactly what we need when we put a certain amount of steroids into our bodies. I use this one called Chardon Marie. I found it on Amazon and I'll put it in the link below. The next supplement that I take is called Thorne, and it's a stress B complex, and what this does is help support your adrenal glands As we're going through TSW, our adrenal glands are really all over the place, our lymph nodes are raised, and this really helps balance out those glands and helps to manage stress. The last one, which is probably the most obvious one to take, is an Amiga, and I take this Alaskan Amiga by Solgar. And again, I'll put this in the link below as all the others, and I take 2 of these a day, and this gives me a total of 2,400 milligrams of Amiga. This is wild Alaskan salmon oil, and of course brilliant for nourishing and protecting the skin and its lipid barrier. The last things that I like to take, which I do some in the morning, some in the evening. This one I take in the, I don't know why I'm starting with the evening, let's start with the evening. I take the Collagen Peptide, 2 scoops of that in a cup of rooibos tea. Rooibos tea is also very anti-inflammatory. I'm going to be doing a beverages video probably next. But I love taking this collagen. It's so lovely for your hair and for your nails as well. And that just helps boost the collagen production for your skin. And everything else, your hair and nails. The next what I take in the morning, which I put in my celery juice, is 2 things. So I make my celery juice, I make about 8 ounces of celery juice every day, and I let that just sit in my tummy before I have my breakfast. I normally do it before I take the kids to school. When they're having their breakfast, I'll make my celery juice, I'll drink my celery juice, and then I'll go to school, and then when they come back from school, I'll have my breakfast, which gives me that good half an hour. And in that time, I will go to the toilet, and that will be my first morning. If I haven't had one already, that will be my first stool that I'll have. You want to have a minimum of 2 stools, minimum 1 stool really, 2 stools preferably a day, just to keep and maintain that healthy gut. So in the celery juice, I put in the buffered vitamin C, which is an absorbic acid. Again, I'll put it in the link below. They have these tiny little spoons, which you're supposed to just take like 1 of these tiny little spoons. That is the size of the spoon, but I actually take 2 of those. And that helps with not only just general immunitary defense, but it just helps with my histamine levels and brings those right down. When I'm having quite a flare, which I'll probably do today because I had the sugar at the weekend on my neck, I'll probably take that maybe 3 times a day, 3 or 4 times a day, and that will just help bring down my histamine levels as well. The other thing that I like to take is this Diatomaceous Earth, which is a type of silica, and silica is brilliant at supporting the skin as well and helping reproduce new skin cells. So I like to take 2 teaspoons of that in fact. It is very clayey, and it does take a while to get accustomed to the taste, but as I've got the vitamin C taste, so that's quite citricy, and then that's quite sort of earthy, it balances out the flavours when I put them in together. So that is my supplements, you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video and learnt a lot about different supplements for different areas of our skin reconstruction, so to speak. I will put all the links down below, as I said, and if anybody's got any questions or concerns or interests that they'd like to hear about, then do let me know. There are 2 other things that you can consider having a look at, and that is one which is a glutathione, which is very similar to my bone restorer. This is kind of like a glutathione on different levels. And then another one which would be the sea buckthorn oil, which is another type of Amiga, but as I say, I take this Amiga already, so I'm very happy with it. And there you have it, guys. You have a nice day. It's freezing cold in France, so this is why I'm all rugged up. I'm wishing you guys some happy healing, and we'll speak soon. Bye.